If you clicked on this video, you're probably struggling with being hated on, or maybe you care too much about what people think that you're not even doing what you want to do for the fear of what people are gonna say about you. And you know what? This is stopping today. As somebody who used to care so much about what people thought of me, I am stopping this. That's it. We're closing this chapter of our life and moving on to I don't care chapter. Proof that I don't care about what people think of me is my very first video on this channel. The quality looks terrible. I look terrible. I'm absolutely exhausted. My hair, it's a mess, but I don't care. It shows what 4 years of studying and working and maintaining yourself and all the adulting things does to somebody. So going back to us, on this channel, we don't just fix a problem. We understand the problem. Without being aware of the root of the issue, we can truly fix the issue. So let's look at why you care so much. Let's look at why the hate is getting to you. Because I know it hurts, but if somebody were to tell you,
"You're a pineapple. Oh my god. You're the most pineapple-y thing I've ever seen. Wow."
what would your reaction be? Would it be something like,
"I'm not a pineapple. Stop saying I'm a pineapple."
or maybe look something more like, seriously? A pineapple? Okay, hold up. I'm going somewhere with this, I promise you. If your honest answer, and you have to be honest with yourself because that's the first step. If your honest answer was the first one,
"Stop saying I'm a pineapple,"
and you get really worked up because this person was calling you a pineapple, the reason why you care so much about what people think and why hate is getting to you, it's because you're a people pleaser. You want everybody to like you. I'm not gonna say the usual spiel. Not everybody's gonna like you, honey. Like, you're amazing just the way you are, and you have to find your people. And although that is true, I want to tell you something else. Actually, I'm gonna ask you something. Do you like everybody? I don't like mean people. I'm sure you don't like the people that are being mean to you. And so why would you want them to like you? Why? Why would you want a mean person who likes to hate on others to like you? Why? Why? And if your honest answer was number 2, seriously? And you were really impressed by the fact that I was calling you a pineapple and it didn't really affect you. The reason why hate is getting to you and the reason why you care about what people think, it's because
this is gonna stink, okay? This is gonna stink, I'm sorry.
It's because you think they're right. You actually deep down believe those things because I called you a pineapple and it didn't affect you because you just know you're not a pineapple. If I were to call you maybe stupid, you'd take it personally because maybe when you were young, other people told you that you were stupid and it stuck with you. And now when somebody tells you that you can't do something or you're not capable of doing something or somebody calls you up on a mistake you made, you take it so personally because your internal dialogue is that you're stupid and you believe that. You believe it. Like a part of you believes it, and that's why certain comments get to you and certain comments don't. And if you're not doing something because you're scared of people judging you, it's because you're judging yourself. Maybe you're not wearing something because you feel chubby. And it's not really about whether people think you're chubby or not, but it's the fact that you think that you're chubby, that you're scared that other people are gonna think that you're chubby. It's not about what others are saying, but it's about what you believe. And that's how it's getting to you. So now that we understood the why, let's fix the problem. The good news is that there is one solution to whether you answer number 1 or whether you answer number 2. The honest answer to how you're gonna fix this is self-love. Now, I'm not gonna say just love yourself, it's just so easy, you're wonderful. No. I'm gonna give you actionable tips that you can use so that you can work on that relationship you have with yourself and start loving yourself step by step. It's not easy. There's people that are 50, 60 years old and they still don't love themselves. But since this is gonna be a long process, I wanna offer you a little quick strategy so you can feel the hate a little bit less while you work on yourself, and that is reframing the situation. So you have a hater. Think about how sad it is that this person has nothing better to do than to be judging you. How sad is it that they're wasting their precious time on this earth to hate on somebody else? How sad is that? They don't have anything nothing better to do. What they should be doing is work on themselves because they have a lot of work to do on themselves. What haters do is that they try to bring you down at their level. You need to rise up. You need to ignore them and show them who you are. So now let's talk about the things you can do to better your relationship with yourself and to start loving yourself more every day. The first thing I want you to do is work on your internal dialogue. We all have that little voice inside our head that talks and talks and talks. And I want you to make sure that all the words that pass into your head are good thoughts. And every time you have a bad thought about you, you need to take it, acknowledge it, and break it down. Maybe you believe to be stupid and you believe that. Look at that thought. I'm like, am I stupid? Think about it rationally. What have I done that proves that I'm stupid? Okay, I failed at this at work. Okay, but how many other things I got right at work? I got the job. I must have done something right. You know what I mean? You need to break down the thought and rationalize it and think, is this true? If you work with it long enough, you'll always be able to break that thought and just destroy it and just get it off your head. Another way to better the dialogue within you, it's also to compliment yourself. Make a list of all the physical attributes that you have that you like. Then add personality qualities. Have also a section for your accomplishments. So things you're proud that you did, things that you're proud that you accomplished. Use this list not only as a reference for when you're feeling down, but also use it daily because you need to feel good about yourself to start loving yourself. So reading through it will be a reminder of all the good things you have, all the things that you love about yourself. Next, start celebrating yourself. And I'm such a big advocate for this. I made a full video on this last week because to me, it is the most precious gift you can give yourself, to celebrate you, to celebrate your achievements, to celebrate your hard work. It is so important. It will give you so much fulfillment and joy that, trust me, it's unreplaceable. I used to be so bad at this. I used to never celebrate my achievements, just move to the next thing, and it made me exhausted. So the next thing I want you to do is set achievable goals. And I don't mean set easy goals. What I do mean is set goals where you have control over the outcome. So for example, you can't control how your body reacts to a diet, and you can't control how your body reacts to a workout, but you can control how many times you work out per week. Instead of setting a goal saying, I want to lose 5 pounds, but if you said it, I want to work out 3 times a week for 1 hour for each session, then the only person who has control over the outcome is you. You're the only person who can take yourself to the gym for 1 hour for 3 times a week. Do you know what I mean? It makes a huge difference because once you achieve that goal, you'll be very proud of yourself, regardless of how you look, because that doesn't matter. What matters is that you build confidence within you, because that's gonna make you feel better. That's what's gonna make you look in the mirror and like, damn, I'm awesome. I'm reliable. I am disciplined. Those are adjectives that will make you feel good. And the I look good will come with it. The last thing I want to advise you is to surround yourself with positive people, including yourself. But not like, oh, life is amazing when it's not. Reframe the situations you're in. Like, for example, I mentioned my mom before in another video. She just got laid off and she was so upset about this. She was so offended that they let her go. But you know what I told her? This is good news because now you can fully focus on your art. She's been painting a lot. That's her calling. I am sure of it. She's meant to be a painter. And now that she got laid off, she has the time to focus on her art. And that's amazing. You'll see her painting up at some point soon. See, you can reframe every situation. I know getting laid off sucks, but you can always make the best out of a situation. So there you have it. Love yourself, reframe the situation, and your confidence will grow and you won't care what other people think or say. I have a video with 22 tips on how you can improve your life and a whole playlist on self-improvement. So I hope you'll go check those out and I hope to see you next time.